All right, guys, today I got something really cool to show you to organize that garage. You know what never gets old? Coming out here to the garage and looking at this beautiful piece of machinery. And now, because of that, I'm going to have a lot more space because all of that is going to go up here. And today I'm talking about this. All right, guys, so this is the Fleximount lift system for your garage. If you're like me and you have a ton of stuff just around, whether it's tools or other stuff that you don't want to put in storage, this is a great system. It can hold up to 300 pounds. And I was not going to lie, I was a little worried when I opened this thing up that it was going to be some complicated thing to put together. But they literally have the instructions and everything with a cardboard cutout that you tape to the ceiling like so, which shows you where all the mounts go. I was able to just literally drill them straight into my beams with a stud. You know, you got to find them with a stud finder, but drill them straight into the beams and then put it together. The part that took the longest was probably getting everything out of the box, putting it up. Oh, and not to mention, it was 120 degrees in my garage. But outside of that, getting these mounts up and then just cutting the bags, getting the cables free, running them through, the different, pulleys and wheels was easy. I think the part that took the longest time of putting it together was the cage floor, which you guys will see here in a second, of putting that together with all the little hooks or whatever, that thing. After that, though, getting it together, it was pretty simple. Bolting up the cables, and as you can see here, went straight up. So the Fleximount system is fully installed, works as described. I haven't had any issues with it. It's the system they put together on how you put this together is supposed to make it way easier for you to install. And I'm sure there's some things that I could have did to make it way easier, but it didn't take me long. I mean, it took me probably 2.5 hours to get this thing up. The longest part was finding the damn studs to put the mounting parts in. But outside of that, that's pretty much it. And, later today, we're going to load stuff up on here. But we'll jump in. I'll show you some of the installation process and whatnot on this. And, I love it because I can get some of that stuff off the floor. It will sit up here, and it can still come down significantly more. And I can have my M5 parked right here under it. And it frees up all of that extra garage space so that I'm not parked in the garage basically at an angle or sideways to make way for the stuff that's over there. So definitely awesome. So there you have it, guys. That is the Fleximount system. This was a sponsored video, by the way. They did look out here for the channel. But it did meet a need that I needed to address in the garage, which was getting a lot of that stuff off the floor that sits right next to my M5 and putting it up basically on the ceiling, which has worked out great so far. So it's been installed about a week and a half, and it's loaded. So it has been working. So let me know what you guys think about it in the comments, and there'll be a link in the description if you want to pick one up.